I'll just firstly briefly describe the project. So the work formed part of my MSc project, where we looked at the effects of first-line antiretroviral therapy with Rooibos treatment on rats. Okay, so we did a 9-week treatment, and we had 4 different groups of rats. The first group, they had free access to water only, and we also gave them daily injection of a non-therapeutic agent. So that was the control group. And then the second group received water, free access to water, and daily injections of first-line antiretroviral therapy. The third group received free access to Rooibos and daily injections of the non-therapeutic agent. And then the final group was of Rooibos and ARVs. Okay, so after the 9 weeks, we looked at the triglyceride and the total cholesterol levels in the blood of all of the rats, and we found that there was no difference in triglyceride levels, but the total cholesterol levels were significantly reduced in the Rooibos group when compared to the control group. Right? And then we also looked at the function of the heart and the main blood vessel which supplies blood to the heart. So to do this, to look at the functioning of the heart, we basically mounted the heart onto a system that mimics human blood flow to and from the heart. And then what we did was we closed off part of the circulation in the heart. So we induced ischemia, reduced blood flow to part of it, and then we looked at the responsiveness of the heart to this, and then the degree of damage that the heart then went through or suffered as a result of that. So for that, we found that in the ART treated group, they presented a greater area of damage in the heart when compared to the controls, and this was not seen in the ART plus Rooibos group. Right? And then we also looked at the blood vessels. So the main blood vessel which supplies oxygenated blood to the heart. We looked at the degree of relaxation that, that the blood vessel went through. So just to note that good relaxation, well, yeah, a lot of relaxation is good. So that's what we looked at, the degree of relaxation in the blood vessels, and we actually found that the ART group relaxed significantly less than the ART plus Rooibos treated group. So that was one of the interesting
So just to understand, the purpose of the research was in part to say, well, we have a significant part of our population that is living with HIV and hopefully is on ARVs or treatment or therapy of sorts. That therapy will have quite negative consequences sometimes on the body and the ability for the body to function, particularly the heart and the blood vessels.
Exactly.
And you're therefore looking at the impact of how Rooibos can help with those side effects.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why rats?
Okay, so we looked at it in rats because it gave us the advantage of looking at the effects of ARTs in isolation from HIV. So without the interference from HIV/AIDS, because we wouldn't be able to look at the effects on people who have HIV or who are on ART obviously are also HIV positive.
Is there a plan to move the research at some point from rats to human beings, and then obviously taking into effect the impact of HIV on that person?
Definitely. We also started with clinical studies at the time that I was at the university busy with this aspect. There was another group doing the clinical studies where we looked at the effects of Rooibos consumption in HIV positive people who are on first line ART.
Do we have an understanding of what about Rooibos makes all of this more tolerable, I suppose? I mean, relaxes the blood vessels, sort of causes less damage to the heart. Is there a particular element, or as everybody else has been indicating, it's actually the whole thing, and probably a combination of the various elements that come together in Rooibos?
Yes, so it is the whole thing, because we looked at the polyphenol effect. So we didn't go as far as to look at the mechanisms as to how exactly, but we do know that Rooibos has a high concentration of polyphenols, and what ARTs has been proven to do is to increase ROS production. So then the antioxidants in Rooibos are able to scavenge that ROS, or decrease the amount of ROS, and then provide the positive effects that were seen in the rats. So it all worked synergistically.
All right. What's next then in your research?
Okay, so next steps would be to extrapolate this further. So looking at the mechanisms, how exactly the Rooibos was able to have that effect, and the mechanisms of ART's negative effects on the heart and the blood vessel. And for that, we need to do more research, and of course, we need to get more funding.
No pressure.